the pillows. No, but why do we get into the sleeping on the road?
Because you said you hide boners with your pillows.
Oh, yeah,
after
but
I said I jerk off.
you guys, your theories are crazy. This is not a boner pillow, and also, I mean, great. Now I know.
Yeah.
Now I learned from you guys that maggots arrive from fly eggs.
Yeah, thank
maggots
you.
and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Act of contrition. If you can give me the beginning, I'll see if I can do it.
The first words.
They also, by the way, they've changed it. But I'll give you what I remember.
I don't remember the first words of the act of
Bless
contrition.
me, Father, for I've sinned.
No, the first one is, oh my God. that's the original. The original act of contrition starts with, oh my God.
OMG, I am heartily sorry for having offended. That sounds like the act of contrition 2020.
Yeah.
OMG, I'm sorry for having offended. Okay? By the way, I guess offense is now just coming back into favor because this is a traditional verse. So little do we know, history repeats itself. People were getting offended way back when.
Way back then. And then the next part is, I detest all my sins.
That's wild.
Because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell, but most of all, my God, who art all good and deserving of all my love.
I don't know this literature.
Not even a second.
It's heavy-handed.
What is the perfect act of contrition we've Googled?
Can I tell you right now? Bless you, Father, for I have sinned. Oh, here's another one. Used to go, it has been blanks weeks since my last confession. They let you fill that part in yourself.
Yes, yeah.
And I would always just shave a week or two off.
Oh, yeah.
Because I look.
When's the last time you've been in confession?
Oh, it's got to be
years.
It's got to be, I don't know. It's got to be high school.
Wow.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've gone to church since then.
Right.
But I haven't done the whole process of going and saying like this and that.
We should go to confession, put it on the YouTube.
Would that offend or would we be putting eyes on religion? Not that we're so bold that we put eyes on religion, but if we promote, that's really promoting Catholicism, depending on what handle you pick it up from.
Yeah.
So we go and we just hit record. That would be.
Yeah.
I would never do that. If this is not released behind the paywall, edit that part out. No, I would never do that. But also, I can see. It's like an expose. It really is like journalistic reporting.
Right.
Behind the walls. Of Catholicism. It would be really funny for us to write each other's sins and go and see what a penance is.
Yes.
Like, nothing criminal.
Right.
Anything that we could dream up within the non-criminal boundaries. We don't show each other. We write in an envelope. We seal it.
Right.
You open it when you get in. I literally mean you open that when you get in, and vice versa. We hit the recording app on our phone, and we just do an exercise in Catholicism.
Right.
Listen to me. I went to Catholic school at 4 years old. I'm 44.
Same with me.
I'm a 40-year Catholic. If I don't have the right
Yeah.
to go in and just try to understand Catholicism
Right.
more, I don't know who does.
I don't know who does.
That would be a real fun thing for the Patreon.
100%. I'm so down to do
I
this.
don't know if we could do that without ruining our careers. But then
What would we
again,
ruin our
honestly,
careers
the
for?
Catholic Church at large right now,
I was going to say
they need PR as well.
The Catholic Church has done a lot to ruin their own careers.
Yeah, and nothing against Catholics, and nothing against Catholicism.
No.
But let's be honest with each other because we need to respect each other and respect reality. There's been some issues. Not everybody. Not everyone.
Yeah.
But there's been some issues.
There's been some issues.
So who are we to cast stones on people that just want to go in and give Patreon content?
I'm down. I'm down to do it, dude. I'm down to do it. Yeah, Pimp's down to do it. Pimp doesn't care. Pimp's a soulless heathen.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
He is. So, bless me, Father, for I've sinned. So, I always lied. I'd say it's been like 2 weeks since my last confession.
Right.
Maybe it's been like a month.
Right.
These are my sins.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait, so that isn't the act of contrition. What the hell's the act of contrition?
I think I always Google it, and then
What the f*** is the act of contrition?
I always
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe. I always Google it, and then I forget it immediately because I read it right off the preloaded picture.
You keep pulling up OMG.
Let's do the new version, not the traditional version.
What would be amazing? You go to confession and you hit him with a traditional.
Oh my God!
And you're like, I detest, I'm offended, and he might be like, this is a Catholic right here.
That's how you get the
This is
priest.
straight Catholic.
That if you want a priest to jerk off, you do the traditional act of
Yeah.
contrition for them.
Yeah,
They can't.
He's like, I'm hiring. If you have like, you know, like,
Yeah.
like if you go in there and hit him with a traditional. My God. Am I reading it like the wrong way? The first thing is, my God. I am sorry for my and this. Please, we don't want mail here. I'm a Catholic. I'm more Catholic
also a
than
Catholic.
you. I went to Catholic grammar school, high school, and college. My entire family is Catholic. I have a cross tattooed on me. Let me be.
Yes,
I'm going to read the act of contrition, but I'm going to put some emphasis in it. I'm going to deliver it.
absolutely.
My God, I am sorry for my sins with all my heart. I remember this now. In choosing to do wrong and failing to do good, I have sinned against you. I remember it was thee, whom I should love above all things. I remember this. I firmly intend, with your help, and I thought it was also in the help of my peers or whatever, to do penance, to sin no more,
Yes.
and to avoid whatever leads me to sin. This is the one. It wasn't my God. It was oh my God. It was always oh my God.
Oh my God.
Or dear my oh my God.
Yeah.
It was more like
It's almost like
oh my God.
It's almost like
Not, oh my God.
It's almost like the prayer is like beginning like holy shit.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
holy
for my
shit.
sins.
Holy shit. Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I did. I
My
don't even got to say
sins.
it, but you're gonna make me say it.
Yeah.
That's another thing, by the way.
Yeah.
Can't you just walk in? And like they know what you did, and they don't have to put you through the shame of being like I masturbated.
It's almost like
It's like I know you know
Yeah.
that
we know
what I
you
did.
lied. We know you stole. We know you masturbated. That's what everybody does.
I came here today.
If you
Gas
haven't-
and tolls.
Yes.
I'm here because I'm sorry.
Right.
You're gonna make me say it?
It's almost like you should come in and say, we know you did the bad ones. Is there any mortal ones? Did you kill anyone? Did you rape anyone?
Oh, and
Let's talk about
and is that like HIPAA? Are they not allowed to talk about? Is that like priest
That's
HIPAA?
a great question. If I come in and
Is
say
there
I
a
murdered
legal
someone,
obligation to report you for murdering somebody?
I don't think so. Because it's like because the priest says, who do you want to F with more? Do you want to deal with the government of the state of New York,
It's a
or do you want
separation
to
of
break
church and state.
or do you want to break the word of God Himself,
Right. Yeah,
who's
because
anointed
the
you?
priest does he want to tie church to state? Can you Google any priest who breaks the seal of confession is subject to the church's most severe penalty, automatic excommunication. Canceled. Canceled.
Only
Cancel culture.
Revoked only by the Pope himself, who's liking Brazilian
got
models
it.
pics on Instagram.
Could you imagine? Can you imagine? You're a priest. You've been a priest for 15 years. You're great.
Yeah.
Someone comes to you and goes, listen, I just killed a bunch of people. How many have fathers?
Right.
And you go, yeah, like 100. Come next week.
Yeah.
Don't do it again. And then the priest that night is like, I got
Gotta tell the police.
The guy killed a cool dozen people.
Yeah.
I got to tell people. And then he has to do the walk of shame. He gets canceled. Excommunication. By the way, everybody right now, the trend right now, you're just riding the jock of Catholicism.
That's what it is.
Excommunication is the original cancel. And then he's got to go with his tail between his legs to the papal.
Dude.
To where is the Pope? What's it
the
called?
Vatican City.
Vatican.
Yeah.
He's got to go to the Vatican. And then the Pope's like, dude, you cannot tell people when people murder people.
Dude.
You should be ashamed
The
of yourself.
Catholic Church is so ahead of the game. They're so before the times. They the original cancelers.
And then he's the only one that could pardon.
The only one. That's what I said.
Now, all of a
The only
sudden,
one that can
Trump's
pardon.
handing out pardons left and right. He's
Dude.
The Pope is the original, Trump,
dude,
really.
The Pope, the Catholic Church
The
is
original
so ahead of the
Pez.
time. They're the original, the original Trump, the original cancelers, and they were the original ones to do the show Cuties.
That's wild. So a priest would have to internalize the knowledge of a murderer telling him that, what if I tell him, I'm sorry, but I can't promise you, priest, that I might not kill again. Then the
You
priest
have
is
to
like,
say
the
something.
priest is like, just say this, and then the priest has to just not tell anybody?
You have to. I don't know.
And then the priest is shamed and has to go ask the Pope for forgiveness if he does. Now, I don't know if that's noble or silly. It's silly. It's silly. They can't use discretion. You can't give the priest discretion. But
What
maybe,
is it?
You know what?
Oh,
Here's
look,
the
here
thing.
we got convicted murderer, 31-year-old Jose Morales, walked out of prison Tuesday, liberated by the testimony of Father Joseph Towle, or is it Towley? Towle.
Both are great.
Father Towle, who told the court that shortly after the murder, Jesus Fornes admitted to him that he was the killer.
Well, this guy, not for nothing, the guy who killed someone's name is Jesus.
Yeah.
This is convoluted.
This is wild.
There's more problems here.
Yeah.
There's bigger problems because that priest is like, this guy's name is, the guy's name is Jesus.
He said, yeah. So he had to go into a police precinct and say, I'm a priest. Jesus is killing again. Because he said, Rob.
What's called the sacred seal of confession. If a priest breaks what is called the sacred seal of confession, he will be subject to excommunication. Let's review how you become a priest, because it's like becoming a doctor, dude.
It's insane. You got to go to the seminary.
I'll tell you right now, kindergarten. A kid I went to kindergarten with.
Mm-hmm.
I went to school with him from K through 8.
Yeah.
I won't name him on here just for respect and privacy. In kindergarten, I swear to you, in your eyeballs, everyone in kindergarten, 32 kids, said this kid's going to be a priest. He became an altar boy. He became a priest. That kid that we called out as a priest in pre-K.
At 5 years old.
Right now, today,
Is currently
right
a
now,
priest.
is running my
Local parish.
My local parish. He's now the guy. He took over. I went to kindergarten with him, and we knew. And he did. It was his calling.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. Can you read that?
I mean, this is...
Depends on what. It is a long process. This is what it takes to be a priest. 6 to 8 years. Entering a seminary right out of high school, going to be 8 to 9 years.
And then he put parentheses, only 5.5 left.
Yeah, this is a person answering a question on Quora. You give up a lot of freedom. You don't apply to a seminary to become a priest. You apply to a local church or diocese. This means that ultimately it's the bishop's choice, for instance, where you will go to seminary. There's also quite a few rules and standards you have to follow depending on the diocese. Some of my friends from this one diocese are not only forbidden to date, but also cannot dance, grow a beard, or drink in public. Well, I'll tell you right now, that is the Sal Vulcano trifecta.
Yeah.
If I can't have a beard, a hot toddy, and shake my ass,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen. As much as I love Jesus, you can't take
can't
dance
do it.
away.
Don't be a fake, don't be a flake, don't run away from your feelings, babe.